Chemung County wants to raise property taxes next year. It also wants to give county officials a pay raise. A vote in the county legislature is expected early next month. Our 18 News reporter Nick Dabena is here now with a closer look at the budget and the property tax hike. Nick, not all county legislators are in favor of giving themselves a raise.
That's right, Jim. The county held a public hearing on its 2025 budget proposal last night. Only 2 people showed up. The live stream for the public hearing was also down again. Legislators then moved into a different room for committee meetings where a camera is working.
I know it is very well known my feelings about us being able to designate our own salaries.
At a legislative committee meeting, 2 lawmakers spoke up against a 3% salary increase for elected and appointed Chemung County officials in 2025. The pay bump would come after a 3% increase this year.
Given the fact that I'm projecting that next year we'll ask for the 3% and the year after, so that for all 4 terms, where we will be at the end of 2026 is costing the taxpayers approximately $60,000 more. So while every year is just a little bit in everybody's paycheck, it's adding up, and that $60,000 could potentially be earmarked for another project.
If approved, salaries for county legislators, which are part-time positions, would go up to about $18,600 a year. The minority and majority leaders would make more than $21,000. The chairman of the legislature would make nearly $45,000 per year. The Chemung County executive salary would be nearly $169,000. The sheriff would make nearly $140,000. The commissioner of human services would make nearly $129,000. The pay raises would come as the county asks property owners to pay a 2.5% tax increase.
I mean, these budgets they're not easy, and next year's isn't going to be any easier unless we see huge sales tax. So,
County Executive Chris Moss says sales tax revenue has slowed considerably. Moss says the county needs to cover increasing costs of mandates like pensions, Medicaid, and child welfare, as well as higher operating costs and increasing wages and benefits for county workers. The budget proposal recommends using money from the county's general fund to close an $8 million budget gap.
Always get, feedback on this. The budget contains 3% increase for elected officials. Since I've been county executive, these are the raises that have gone in. So that's the average. Whether some years were 0s, some years were 4s, there was a negative. And you look at the legislature, 2.43. That's not above what you're seeing around the rest of the state.
I will be voting no for it at the full legislature. I will not hold it up at committee.
Thank you. Mr. McCarthy?
I don't know what to say. She took everything I had right out of my mouth, she did. Yeah, the exact same quotes pretty much.
Well, today we learned some legislators are planning to call for a separate vote to eliminate the salary increases from the budget. The Budget Committee will meet to approve or recommend changes to the budget. That's on Monday, December 2nd. The full legislature will hold a vote on the budget right after that meeting.